Arangoth was a fool to think he could get away with this. Arangoth was a fool to think he could get away with this. Arangoth was a fool to think he could get away with this. Arangoth was a fool to think he could get away with this. Arangoth was a fool to think he could get away with this. Arangoth was a fool to think he could get away with this. When Gullumai was getting us merchandise from the East Empire Company, we were making a hefty profit. It was so lucrative, I was considering moving the guild to Solitude to save us time. Gullumai started to get greedy and cut us out of the deal. Almost can't say I blame the scaly bastard. It started out innocent enough. He kept claiming the shipments were light because of Imperial interference. Then maybe a few years ago it all stopped. He didn't even bother to contact us anymore. I need you to put all your efforts into this job. We can't afford any mistakes.
I can't believe Gullumai's mixed up in all this. That Argonian couldn't find his tail with both hands. Don't get me wrong, he could scam a beggar out of his last septim, but he's no mastermind. Trouble? He's one of the most stubborn lizards I've ever met. You have your work cut out for you. You're going to have to buy him off. It's the only way to get his attention. If that fails, follow him and see what he's up to. If I know Gullumai, he's in way over his head, and you'll be able to use it as leverage. I'm glad to see you're embracing our methods. It would be a waste to lose a contact at the East Empire Company before we had the entire story. Just keep on Gullumai's tail, and he's bound to step into something he can't scrape off his boot. Good luck in Solitude. Keep Gullumai alive. Remind him who we are.
Yeah, I guess I have a minute. What do you want?
What did you need?
Back from a job, huh? Hope it went well. Look, if I was a little harsh before, I just wanted you to know it's because you were new. You know what I mean? Look, I don't really know you. I don't even really know anyone here. Why do you care anyway? It's not like we're family. This is a business. Look, you want to know about me? All right, I'll tell you. I'll tell you about the time I was a young girl, barely out of her teens, living on a pig farm in the middle of nowhere. Didn't have a coin to spend between our entire family. Ate the same slop we fed our livestock. Oh wait, it gets much better. How about the fact that our farm was attacked by bandits, and that they killed my entire family who didn't even brandish a weapon against them? Here's the best part. They took me as a prize and violated me for a fortnight. Tossed me from bandit to bandit like... It's fine. I had to tell someone, I suppose. Carrying around a weight like that, it hurts after a while. Cuts you inside like a dagger to the heart. Over time, I managed to gain their confidence. Then one night I grabbed a knife, waited until they fell asleep, and cut their throats. I never returned to that pig farm, you know. There's nothing for me there. So that's my sad story. What do you think? Maybe one day. Just not today. Maybe I'll see you around the guild.
What did you need?
I've seen enough death to last 3 lifetimes. Yet I never tire of a good fight. What do you make of that? You should have seen me at the height of my adventuring career. I was fearless and took too many risks. But that's what it was all about.
Feel free to make requests. You should think about staying the night. Corpulus keeps a clean inn.
So, what do we have here? Let me guess. By your scent, I'd say you were from the guild. But that can't be true, because I told Mercer I wouldn't deal with them anymore.
Drive out the empire from this land that we own. With our blood,
I don't deal in land or property. Now, if you're looking for goods, you've come to the right person.
all hail
Oh, wait. Did you say Golden Glow Estate? My apologies.
drink and
I'm sorry to say I know very little about that, bee farm, was it?
Skyrim, and we fight all
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I can't be expected to remember every deal I handle.
But this land is ours, and we'll see it wiped clean of the scourge that has sullied our hopes and our dreams. All hail to Ulfric, you are the High King. In your great honor we drink and we sing.
I don't care what you promise. If I tell you the buyer's name and word gets around, it could ruin me. Well, now that you mention it, there is something I've been trying to get my hands on. I have a buyer looking for a case of Firebrand wine. There just so happens to be a single case in the Blue Palace. Bring it to me, and we'll talk about Golden Glow Estate.
I've seen enough death to last 3 lifetimes. Yet I'm tired of a good fight. What do you make of that?
Thane Bryling, at your service.
The Imperials are good for business, and business is good for Skyrim.
I'm itching for a fight. No problem. I can carry a good bit of gear. All set. Let's go.
Ah, I see you have the wine. Hand it over, and we'll talk. Good. Can't have the buyer getting impatient and looking elsewhere for this, can we? Here, take this. I certainly can't use it, but I suppose I need to pay you something for the goods.
My mother always loved the sea. When I was
Not
young,
at all.
I'd visit
I
Solitude
consider it
and
an
watch the
investment
ships
in
from
prolonging my life. As far as Golden Glow Estate goes, I'll tell you what I know. I was approached by a woman who wanted me to act as the broker for something big. She flashed a bag of gold in my face and said all I had to do was pay Arangoth for the estate. I brought in the coin and walked away with her copy of the deed.
Dragonborn comes with a voice-wielding power of the ancient Nord art.
Not at all. I tend not to ask too many questions when I'm on the job. I'm sure you understand. However, I did notice she was quite angry, and it was being directed at Mercer Frey. In this business, we rarely deal in names. Our identity comes from how much coin we carry. Look, that's all I know. I never promised you I'd have all the answers. Now, since our transaction is done, I'll be on my way. Why are you following me? I told you I don't know anything else.
I'm itching for a fight. All set. Let's go.
It's been my honor to perform at the Blue Palace on many occasions. His late lordship was quite the admirer.
My position, Dean of History, actually covers a wide range of subjects. I teach poetry, writing, history, and the finer points of court life.
My mother was a strong woman. She's the one who instructed me on my sword fighting technique. Can you imagine?
Everything all right?
I'm itching for a fight. Certainly. Be careful.
What is it, Red Guard? Psst. Hey, I know who you... Here cities. I have a lot of respect for the Restoration School. Skyrim could use more healers.
So what's the plan? I'm ready. Let's go. I love... Cold there. It's a great thing. Perhaps it's because of my Nord blood, but there's something about it that makes me feel alive.
I'm going to put you down!
your best? Huh?
You should have seen me at the height of my adventuring career. I was fit and took too many risks. But that's what it was all about.
Someone there?
You should have seen me at the height of my adventuring career. I was fearless and took too many risks. But that's what it was all about. I'm itching for a fight. Certainly. Be careful.
sight of her flee.
So what's the plan? I'm ready. Let's go.
Fools, roll!
I remember a cutlass trying to rob the road one. When I drew Grim Sever, I think the poor man tore his armor.
Is someone there? Damn you!
I'm itching for a fight. All set. Let's go. I remember a cut first trying to rob me on the road once.
Now there's no need to do anything rash. This isn't as bad as it seems. I was gonna tell Mercer about everything, honestly. Please, he'll have me killed. All right. It's Carlia. Her name is Carlia. Mercer never told you about her? Carlia is the thief responsible for murdering the previous guildmaster, Gallus. Now she's after Mercer. Help? No. Look, I didn't even know it was her until after she contacted me. Please, you have to believe me. I don't know. When I asked her where she was going, she just muttered, "Where the end began." Here, take the Golden Glow estate deed as proof. And when you speak to Mercer, tell him I'm worth more to him alive.
eyes open. Damn dragons could swoop down at any time. For a dragon to attack Kylie Grove. Why? Why there? Is no place safe?
I love the cold air. It's exhilarating. Perhaps it's because of my Nord blood, but there's something about it that makes me feel alive.
What did you need? Hmm?
People say Skyrim
Just head right back to the guild and get the information to Mercer. Nothing else is more important. If you discover Gollum Eye's holding out on us and has more loot stashed away than he claims, we'd find that information quite valuable as well.
Got a minute? Wanted to say something. I've never seen anyone with skills like yours. I just wanted to let you know that if you need anything, you can talk to me. Keep to the shadows.
Aye.
You wanna talk to me? Okay.
Did Gollum Eye give up any information on our fire? No, it can't be. I haven't heard that name in decades. This is grave news indeed. She's someone I hope to never cross paths with again. Carlia destroyed everything this guild stood for. She murdered my predecessor in cold blood and betrayed the guild. After we discovered what she'd done, we spent months trying to track her down, but she just vanished. Carlia and I were like partners. I went with her on every heist. We watched each other's backs. I know her techniques, her skills. If she kills me, there'll be no one left that could possibly catch her. If only we knew where she was. There's only one place that could be. The place where she murdered Gallus. A ruin called Snowvale Sanctum. We have to go out there before she disappears again. Yes, I'm going with you, and together we're going to kill her. Here's your payment for solitude. Prepare yourself and meet me at the ruins as soon as you can. We can't let her slip through our fingers.
You'll fight.
Be careful.
Let me guess. He just plucked you off the street and dropped you into the thick of things without telling you which one.
So you're the new recruit, huh? Well, looks like you and I are gonna have to get very well acquainted. I'm the fence down here. You come by anything you don't exactly own, and I'll pay you some coin for it. Minus a little slice for the guild, of course. I can also provide a few supplies useful to our trade now and again, for a small fee. Sure, how about I get Dirge to knock you over your head and dump you into the cistern? Look, I've been in this business a long time, and I've seen all types. You can play it tough, or you can play it smart. At the end of the day, you'll find that all we care about down here is how much gold you can make us. Good, then there isn't much more to say. Here's your armor. Just make sure you put it to good use.
I'm itching for a fight. No problem. I can carry a good bit of gear. All set. Let's go.
Before we begin, I want to make two things perfectly clear. I'm the best infiltrator.
Well,
this
looks
racket.
like you're fitting in well down here.
So if you think you're here
I'm
to
supposed to
replace
allow
me,
you to trade in
you're
one of
dead
your
wrong.
pieces of guild armor.
And two,
What will it be?
eat and do exactly.
So, you're bringing
I'm itching for a fight. No problem. I can carry a good bit of gear. All set. Let's go.
Well, looks like you're fitting in well down here. I'm supposed to allow you to trade in one of your pieces of guild armor. So what? Of course. Otherwise it wouldn't be much of a reward, now would it? Your new piece will enhance your skill beyond that of the original.
When the weather
Trust me.
permitted, Eren and I would often walk the Rift's forests.
Are you sure? Once I exchange it for you, I'm not taking it back. Unless you want to sell it at a discount, of course. Okay, there you go.
It's one thing to say you've got the skills to be a thief. It's another to actually use them.
Brynjolf, eh? Let me guess. He just plucked you off the street and dropped you into the thick of things without telling you which way is up. Am I right? See, that kind of attitude comes from someone who wants to get rich and stay alive long enough to enjoy it. We're gonna get along nicely. So, if you've got the nerve, I've got plenty of extra jobs to help get the guild back on its feet. Look around you. The flagon, the guild, it's all falling apart. A few decades ago, this place was as busy as the Imperial City. Now, you'll be lucky if you don't trip over a skeever instead. Look, I know the others think I'm a bit daft for saying stuff like this, but I'm gonna give it you straight. Something out there is piss-drunk mad at us. I don't know who or what it is, but it's beyond just you and me. We've been cursed. I'll tell you what we do. We spit in that curse's face and turn things around down here. Put things back the way they were. That's where you come in. I've got plenty of work available that could guide us down the road to recovery. All you need to do is ask, and we can both come out of this smelling like a rose. I handle the fishing, numbers, and bedlam jobs. The ones with a more personal touch. If breaking's a more your thing, go talk to Vex. There are all sorts of people wandering around carrying their valuables on their person, just waiting for someone like you to pick their pocket. So, you in for a little fishing? Fine, but you're not getting any wealthier by weaseling out of everything I offer you. Got lots of jobs available. Interested? Bad time. Brynjolf's been getting on to me about money. Sometimes we just like to remind the city that we mean business, so we hit 'em hard. Just steal whatever we can until we made an impression. Simple, right? Almost. The catch is, it doesn't count if anyone sees you take it. The message needs to be clear. We work in the shadows. Steal from anywhere in the hold. And you even get to keep everything you stole. So, you in? Good. Here's your assignment. So, what can I do for you today?
My mother was a strong woman. The one who instructed me on my sword fighting techniques. Can you imagine?
If you need marksman training, and you've got the
you can cast spells? Am I supposed to be impressed? I've really missed traveling like this. Walking the breadth of Skyrim, I'm itching for a fight. No problem. I can carry a good bit of gear. All set. Let's go.
Good. You're finally here. I've scouted the ruins and I'm... Good. You're finally here. I've scouted the ruins and I'm certain Carlia is still inside. No, I found her horse. Don't worry, I've taken care of it. She won't be using it to escape. Let's get moving. I want to catch her inside while she's distracted. Take the lead. I'm sorry, I was under the impression I was in charge. You're leading and I'm following. Does that seem clear to you? Just make certain you keep your eyes open. Carlia is as sharp as a blade. The last thing I need is you blundering into a trap and warning her that we're here. If you see Carlia, don't hesitate. Kill her.
I'm itching for a fight. Certainly. Be careful. So what's the plan? I'm ready. Let's go. I'm itching for a fight. All set. Let's go.
Yes, what is it now? Let's get going. I want her head on my mantle.
I've really missed traveling like this. Walking the breadth of Skyrim has always filled my heart with me.
They say that these ancient Nordic burial mounds are sometimes impenetrable. This one doesn't look too difficult. Quite simple, really. I don't know what the fuss is about these locks. All it takes is a bit of know-how and a lot of skill. That should do it. stench in here. This place smells of death. Be on your guard. Can't hide from me. Your blood will adorn.
Fools, go!
slipping past them. Quite noisy for someone who claims to be a thief. I have a long-standing arrangement with the Dark Brotherhood. If I need someone in the guild taken care of, we do it ourselves. We both agree it's best to keep these matters in-house. Keep your eyes open and your mouth shut. Life is mine! I killed like you. What is it? If you see Carlia, don't hesitate. Kill her.
Fools, roll!
Door up ahead. Hiding ready. Something. Your feeble attempt to hide is insulting. On your course. Making this too easy. Life is mine.
Fools, roll!
That's the best you can do.
Fools, roll!
Ah, it's one of the infamous Nordic puzzle doors. How quaint. Without the matching cloth, really impossible to open. Since I'm certain Carlia already did away with it, we're on our own. Fortunately, these doors have a weakness if you know how to exploit it. Quite simple, really. Carlisle is close, I'm certain of it. Now let's get moving. Honestly think your arrow will reach me before my blade finds your heart?
Give me a reason to try.
You're a clever girl, Carlisle. Buying Golden Glow Estate and funding Honningbrew Meadery was inspired.
To ensure an enemy's defeat, you must first undermine his allies. It was the first lesson Gallus taught us.
You always were a quick study.
Not quick enough, otherwise Gallus would still be alive.
Gallus had his wealth and he had you. All he had to do was look the other way.
Did you forget the oath we took as Nightingales? Did you expect him to simply ignore your methods?
Enough of this mindless banter. Come, Carlisle. It's time for you and Gallus to become reunited.
I'm no fool, Mercer. Crossing blades with you would be a death sentence, but I can promise the next time we meet, it will be your undoing.
How interesting. It appears Gallus's history has repeated itself. Carlisle has provided me the means to be rid of you, and this ancient tomb becomes your final resting place. But do you know what intrigues me the most? The fact that this was all possible because of you. Farewell. I'll be certain to give Brynjolf your regards.
Easy. Easy. Don't get up so quickly. How are you feeling? No, I saved your life. My arrow was tipped with a unique paralytic poison. It slowed your heart and kept you from bleeding out. Had I intended to kill you, we wouldn't be having this conversation. My original intention was to use that arrow on Mercer, but I never had a clear shot. I made a split-second decision to get you out of the way, and it prevented your death. More than you'll ever realize. The poison on that arrow took me a year to perfect. I only had enough for a single shot. All I had hoped was to capture Mercer alive. Mercer must be brought before the Guild to answer for what he's done. He needs to pay for Gallus's murder. My purpose in using Snowvale Sanctum to ambush Mercer wasn't simply for irony's sake. Before both of you arrived, I recovered a journal from Gallus's remains. I suspect the information we need is written inside. I wish I knew. The journal is written in some sort of language I've never seen before. Enther. Gallus's friend at the College of Winterhold. Of course. It's the only outsider Gallus trusted with the knowledge of his Nightingale identity. There were 3 of us. Myself, Gallus, and Mercer. We were an anonymous splinter of the Thieves Guild in Rift. Wait. Enough games! Do this! Please, there isn't much time. Please, make it brief. We have much to do. Remember, speak only to Anther. Trust no one else.
You should have seen me at the height of my adventuring career. I was fearless and took too many risks. But that's what it was all about. I'm itching for a fight. Certainly. Be careful.
Just glad all that business with Malin is over with. What did you need? There are so few pleasures in life as fine as your company. Mm-hmm.
Yes, what is it? Can I help you with anything else? Carlia? Then she's finally found it. Do you have Gallus's journal? A problem? Let me see it. Ah, this is just like Gallus. A dear friend, but always too clever for his own good. He's written all of the text in the Falmer language. No. However, I know someone who might. The court wizard of Markarth, Calselmo, may have the materials you need to get this journal translated. A word of warning. Calselmo is a fierce guardian of his research. Getting the information won't be easy. In the time before man, they were known as the Snow Elves. They lived in the sunlight and had a very prosperous society. Like the Altmer? Yes, I would say their culture quite possibly rivaled our own. The Nords went to war with the Falmer in the First Era, killed them by the thousands to drive them from their snowy homeland. The Falmer retreated underground and forged an uneasy alliance with the dwarves who ended up betraying them. This betrayal made them what they are now, horrible, blind monstrosities with a burning hatred of any but their own kind. Calselmo is stubborn as a mule. Be careful when you speak to him. Can I help you with anything else?
The mages don't let us go into college. They said it's not safe in there.
Can I help you with anything
says his
else?
pa says the college makes lots of bad things happen. But the mages I've seen look nice.
Can I help you with anything else?
They say Ulfric Stormcloak murdered the High King with his voice.
I'm ready.
Shouted him
Let's
apart.
go. I've seen enough death. 3 lifetimes. Yet I never tire of a good fight. What do you make of that?
Hands to yourself, sneak thief.
My father wanted me to follow in his footsteps as a hunter.
Look, I'm very busy.
But I set my aspirations
This better be
pretty high.
important.
He never complained.
Good
I
to
miss
see
you.
Skyrim still has such fine people. Then you were well informed. I am at this very moment on the cusp of completing my magnum opus on the subject. I'm calling it Calcelmo's Guide to the Former Tongue. It will revolutionize the way we understand those ancient beings. Preposterous! That research represents years of personal toil in some of the most dangerous Dwemer ruins in Skyrim. You must be mad to think I'd allow anyone to see it before it's completed. I've already provided you a key to the museum. You should consider it an honor if you are allowed to browse my collection. I'm sorry, but that's as far as my generosity extends. I have things to study. What is it?